might get in trouble. He is.
Look, he's driving the wrong way. He's literally on the other side. There's my guy on the motorbike. Can you see?
Yeah.
Literally driving on the motorway.
This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this story comes from Kent near Swanley at Junction 3. I've managed to obtain footage of the moment that a man is driving towards oncoming traffic on the M25 while trying to evade police in a helicopter chase. The suspect was believed to have been riding a stolen bike, and a witness filmed the moment that he weaved in and out of traffic, narrowly avoiding injuring himself and others. And this ended with him crashing and seriously injuring a police officer, who remains in hospital today. The driver was arrested shortly after, and the motorway was shut down in both directions up until Junction 3. Patrols and police helicopter responded to reports of the stolen motorbike in North Kent, and a black and orange KTM Duke motorbike later joined traffic on the M25 near Dartford, where it's alleged that he went against the flow of traffic. The police said this happened at around 4 PM, and he went anti-clockwise in a carriageway near Junction 3, and the motorcycle hit a road police constable who was out of the vehicle. The officer is in a stable condition, but still remains in hospital. On Monday the 24th of January, Charlie Bishop from Dartford was charged with causing grievous bodily harm, causing serious injury by dangerous driving, and also aggravated vehicle taking. The 26-year-old was remanded in custody to appear at Medway Magistrates Court on Tuesday the 25th of January. Investigators are continuing to appeal for any witnesses that actually seen the incident take place. But of course, he was being chased by a helicopter, and they have cameras, and the dash cams of the police cars have cameras. So I'm sure there's plenty of footage of this actually occurring. But it also shows the dangers that some people choose to take, and also how quickly this can escalate. This went from stealing a bike to getting into a police chase, and now he's facing serious charges for injuring a police officer. And as we've seen in cases in the past, if you do kill a police officer in any country, the consequences are severe. And this is not worth your life. And I documented this 2 days ago, where one Birmingham man was killed when they were speeding down the wrong side of a road in the Birmingham area. They crashed the car and the friend in the passenger seat died, which again highlights the dangers that are posed by making these choices. So I definitely will keep you updated on this trial and any convictions and the condition of the police officer. And in some other news as well today, Anthony Collins appeared at Maidstone Crown Court on January the 28th. He has been convicted of sending fake hoax bombs to different COVID-19 processing factories. These were in the North Wales area, and he also sent packages to Downing Street and attempted to send them to Wuhan as well. The bomb squad was dispatched to a site in Wrexham where 120 people were working when the building was evacuated due to his hoax. Police today have released a body cam footage of the moment that they arrested the man that was described as lonely and bored. When the police investigated the package, they found it contained a garden glove, 4 batteries, a yellow biohazard bar, a service wipe and a quantity of paper.
Just taking that straight off with you, okay?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Tony, confirm your surname for me.
Sorry?
Confirm your surname for me.
Collins.
Okay, do you know why we're here?
No, sir, don't know.
Right, let's take a seat. Sit out for me, please.
Yes, no problem.
Tony, at this point in time, you are under arrest, okay?
What for, sir?
Right, give me a second and we will explain all. You're under arrest on suspicion of a hoax bomb call. Okay, and we at that.
Hoax what, sir?
A hoax bomb call.
Call.
Yeah, and I'll give you the exact details of it shortly.
I haven't made no call, sir.
Okay, bear with a second, we'll give you the exact details.
Yeah, but if you could explain to me,
yeah,
sir, that's
I
all.
will. I'm talking to you, I'm
Yeah,
telling
right,
you.
No, you're right.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Lovely. So for that, you are under arrest, okay?
Yes,
So you don't have to say anything, but man, with defensive, do not mention one question, some relation to in court, anything do say may be given in evidence, alright?
Yes, sir.
Collins is from the Kent area, and he tried to send 10 similar packages to other AstraZeneca facilities and also the US Air Force Base in Gloucester. He tried to send one to the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un. All of the packages were intercepted, and the 54-year-old was jailed on Wednesday after being found guilty of dispatching the article by post. The judge in the case, David Griffiths-Jones, said he had a compulsion to send bizarre communications to different bodies and authorities, and this may be considered harmless, but it isn't in this case. His actions caused a building to be evacuated and stopped the processing of the vaccines. The package was blown up by bomb disposal experts behind a 100-metre cordon just to be sure that there was any explosives, and there wasn't. And one of the documents inside one of the packages contained Collins' address and name. When he was later arrested by the police, he told them that his intention was to help scientists and the government to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. The jury was told that Collins had an obsessive interest in the virus and also vaccines, and his defence solicitor Janice Brennan said he had a diagnosed personality disorder and had an obsession with sending letters and packages for around 30 years. She added he was a lonely and bored individual, and it is very difficult for him to deal with normal life. Collins was handed a 27-month jail sentence, with significant time already spent in prison being deducted from what he will serve now. Detective Inspector Adam Marshall from Kent Police said Collins was fully aware of the impact that his actions would have, and he chose to impede the vaccine rollout when the programme was in its infancy. Although the device he sent was not viable, the people at the site had every reason to believe that it was, and thankfully we were able to secure the premises and find out who did it as well. So that is quite a sad story of the reality of how sometimes some people get themselves into such a rut and a dark place that they only find comfort in bringing discomfort to others. So hopefully he finds the help that he needs. And in the other case of the biker, I hope that he can turn his life around when he comes out of prison. He now has to try to convince a jury that he's not guilty of trying to injure seriously a police officer. So really appreciate you joining me today. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Please don't forget to follow me online as well at Scarcity Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and Twitter. And send your stories to news@scarcitystudios.com.